Are they in trouble? Downtown Raleigh bar and club scene. Yes. The world has band together to press the issue of systematic racism and have it eradicated out of American culture, and people are being exposed left and right for their silence. End Racism Now was painted across Martin Street next to Cam. An initial reaction to seeing this was like, holy change is really coming. It's dope that Raleigh artists are helping progress this movement. Then my second thought was, damn, as dope as this is, we really need to be on Glenwood South. As much as I love the mural, I still believe it was placed on the wrong street, so I took to Twitter to express my opinion on the matter. I'm gonna keep saying this. Downtown Raleigh bar is still racist as Maybe that was a little extreme, but that's how I felt. 453 retweets, 747 likes later, I was clearly not the only person who felt like this. People of all colors and backgrounds flooded the comments with their stories of discrimination on Glenwood South. Ryan Pham said, especially on Glenwood, especially Milk Bar. Chastity came with the alley-oop with the yes, especially Cornerstone. Taylor said, you are not wrong. And Taylor's a white girl, so she's clearly seen this shit before. Then I sat back and thought to myself, if me and the homies really want to go out to a club, who would actually let us in? Maybe we'll pregame at the Haymaker, then we'll jump over to Glenwood and check out Noir, see what they talking about. And if we really trying to turn out, we might just go across the street and hit the link.
I swear to God, that shit was popping every time
Every goddamn time. Well, I'm glad you asked, man. Let's check out this video of Sarah.
My name is Sarah, and I used to work downtown at a club called The Link. It was actually right here. A lot of people ask me why we shut down. And it's not because we weren't making money. It's not because there wasn't business, because we were one of the busiest clubs on Glenwood South. We closed because we were harassed by Michael and Jones and the owner of the Creamery, ALE, and the city of Raleigh.
Clubs and bars come and go all the time and nobody really cares, but now that the Link is gone, where are we going to go to turn up? Dogwood? Cornerstone? Alchemy? Come on, man. You and I know there's no way we're getting into those clubs without wearing Sunday's best, and even then we'll still get turned away. Have you ever heard of Velvet Rope Racism? Well, let me give you a quick rundown. Velvet Rope Racism is a set of scripts that present dress codes as colorblind standards that help owners address legitimate business concerns, while at the same time implying that the accuser is suffering from racial paranoia. Now that is clever. Have you ever heard of the Milk Bar? Of course you have. It's one of the most popular white establishments on Glenwood South. You ever wonder why you never been able to get in without personally knowing the bouncer or being a token black guy in a group of white friends? Well, let's go to their website to find out what their dress code is. No plain white tees or undershirts. That's understandable. No large chains or excessive neck jewelry for men only. Pants must be worn around the waist at all times. No athletic wear. High top or mid top basketball shoes, sweatpants, examples, Jordans, KDs, LeBrons, Nike Dunks. No construction boots, aka Timberlands, Carhartt. No rags or bandana. Honestly, we don't even see that. We're not in the country. No biker cuts or colors. What does that even mean? No backpacks. That's understandable as well. Shoes are always required. That is specifically geared towards white people. I'm never gonna lie to you. No firearms or weapons. No sunglasses. No exceptions. No tobacco products or vaping. No jerseys after 11 p.m. Not gonna lie, that's a pretty strict ass dress code. Admittedly, I own probably almost every article of clothing that's on that list, but so does majority of every other black person that I know. Let's be fair, the entire list is screaming that it's discriminatory against black culture. But what happens when a white person wears one of the items on your list? Let's go over to the Milk Bar's Instagram and see. Now, we're just gonna call them Chad for the sake of argument, but check out these fresh pair of Air Force Ones. Boy, you ain't playing, this fit is tough. Now, based off the list, he should not be allowed inside of this very nicely designed bar, but like I've seen firsthand and heard several times, the Milk Bar is a whites only establishment.
You want to pause, take a sip of the tea?
Yeah, because I feel like I'm preaching. Let's take a look at the map of downtown Raleigh. Matt Kenner owns the Milk Bar. He owns Southern Charred, Dogwood Bar, and Eatery, which all follow the same dress code. His business partner, Dan Lovenheim, is the owner of Cornerstone Tavern. He's also the owner of Capital City Tavern and Alchemy, which has a 2 out of 5 star rating on Yelp. Yikes. Let's take a look at some of the reviews and see why. January 27, 2020. Went to this place and had the worst experience ever. Do not go there. They are racist and truly don't care about you. I should have read the bad reviews and they already have. I so regret going. Honestly, I don't know what just happened with your typing, but it went left, brother. And we completely understand where you're coming from. Let's move to the next review. November 2nd, 2018. Worst place to be in downtown Raleigh. Bouncers are racist and on a ridiculous power trip. My friend and I got dragged out of there for no reason when we were just minding our business and a couple of super aggressive bouncers decided to jump us. December 18, 2017. The club owner endorses his staff discriminatory behavior. They frequently belittle and turn away minorities. Beyond disgusted and wouldn't spend a penny here. Which poses my next question. Where are all the blacks to go if Glenwood South doesn't seem too welcoming? Well, Dan and Matt are far from stupid. In my opinion, they came together and they had a similar conversation about moving us blacks away from Glenwood South to the outskirts of the city for their brand new business venture, The Hive. Rumor has it that they're even trying to obtain Noir and Solus, and if they successfully do it, then they will gentrify all the establishments that allow blacks and minorities into their club. Eventually, the bars and clubs will open back up on Glenwood South, and I think we all need to start asking ourselves a few questions. Why do these establishments have rules that clearly single out one group of people? Can you really be an ally of Black Lives Matter movement by day, then line the pockets of the people that clearly enforce a dress code that targets people of color at night? And what really did happen with the link? Have you ever experienced velvet rope racism? If so, leave your story below so I can make sure I'm not suffering from racial paranoia.
So we're gonna call that shit the bounce back. And I got this new joint, let me tell you all about that. Conquer my depression, grab my Smith & Wesson, call up my new baddie and give a good direction like, where you at 7, she just say she ready, pull up 6:30, play a show early, I just wanna